Hello everybody, welcome back to another Doctor Who discussion video that I don't really know how much I'm going to be putting into the title because I'm dealing with a little bit of a spoiler for the upcoming 2020 special. So if you don't want any news about this upcoming Doctor Who special, please leave the video now. But if you're going to stay with me, I'm going to discuss something that was released about 3 to 4 weeks ago now. I'm coming a little bit late to this one, but I really want to talk about it. So we did learn that Graham and Ryan are going to be leaving the TARDIS in the upcoming 2020 special, and ultimately, I can't help but feel a little bit mixed about their departures. For one thing, I really like Graham. He is my favorite of these three companions. I loved him in Series 11. I thought that he was good in Series 12, but he definitely didn't get as much to do as he did in Series 11. Same with Ryan. Sort of. I liked him in Series 11, and he barely got anything to do in Series 12, so I was hoping that he would continue into Series 13, where he could get more to do and develop his character, but I think both of those characters ran the majority of their course during Series 11. Graham had some stuff to do in Series 12, which I really enjoyed, but Ryan really didn't add much value, so I was honestly hoping that all three of these characters would stay around for Series 13, and another reason that I really wanted that was because it's kind of my dream to have 3 full series with the same cast throughout. I would just love that, and I'm not entirely sure why. I guess it's just the idea that the same cast is over more than just like a couple of seasons, and it's like this definitive era of the same people throughout, being written and produced by the same people across multiple seasons, more than just two, like say Matt Smith and Kara Gillan. I don't know, it was just something I really wanted. I wanted to have an era that felt like it had a definitive direction across at least 3 series with the same cast. I thought that would be so cool, and we almost kind of got that with Matt Smith and Karen Gillan, but of course, then you also have Arthur Darvill in there, and then of course you also have Alex Kingston as River Song for parts of Series 6, so that one is a little bit different because you have these people coming in and out a little bit, and then of course that only lasts for 2.5 seasons, so with the departure of these two characters, while on some level I am a little bit disappointed that they are leaving, it does make me excited for the upcoming Series 13. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a second, but first I want to talk about kind of their departures, what they're going to be. We don't really know what's going to happen to these characters. They could exit in any number of ways, and we don't really know how that's going to go down. For one thing, they could both just die by Daleks in the upcoming special. That's a total possibility. I don't think it's particularly likely that more than one of them dies by a Dalek, but I think it's definitely a possibility that one does die. It's also possible that they both survive and they both make it into the next series, but not as a regular cast. It could be something like Martha, where Martha comes back for a few episodes in that series, but for the majority of it, it's Donna and 10 series, and in this case, that would be 13 and Yaz. In terms of what I would personally want, I think I would personally prefer that they both survive, but they get a really nice send-off in that Christmas special, and then we have the possibility to see those characters again. I would also like if we never saw them again, because that would open up the possibility that Series 13 is definitively Yaz and 13 series. Now, I really like what they did with 13 in Series 12, and I like what they did with Yaz in the second half of that series, so to have those two characters be able to have this sort of friendship develop throughout Series 13 that we honestly haven't seen as much as I would personally like to in the previous series, I think that would be really cool. And with Graham and Ryan no longer in the mix, we would have that time to develop the friendship between those two characters, and it would add a different dynamic when it's just 2 characters in the TARDIS as opposed to 4 characters. So personally, this prospect really excites me. I would love to see what is done with that, and I would love to see Yaz and 13 spending lots of time together in the TARDIS, and I am super excited for what Series 13 is going to turn out to be. However it ends up happening, I'm really excited to see what Chibnall and the team pull together for this series. I don't know if it's going to be the last series, we don't know yet. 3 series has been consistent for the previous 3 Doctors. Whether or not Jodie's going to break that streak, we don't know. I really kind of think and honestly hope that she stays on for another series, but I don't have any real basis for that. I can't wait to find out what happens. If you have any thoughts about Ryan and Graham leaving and what this means for Series 13 and your thoughts on how they might exit or what presence they have had on the show in the past and just the future of the show, be sure to leave something down below. And with all that said, I hope to see you around soon for more discussions on Doctor Who Series 12. I should have a review coming out eventually, but before then I'm going to be doing lots of classic Doctor Who reviews, catching up for the previous month where I barely did any. I'm super excited to release those. So yeah, I do hope to see you around soon, but if not, that's totally cool. Just know that I appreciate your time here today. And with that said, thank you very much for watching. Take care and have a lovely week.